Opening its doors in 1972 and home to over 700 students. Our next creator club, Career Mode, is going to be based around Leasowes, and our home stadium is going to be Green Hill Stadium. We've gone with the smallest stadium in the game, and we've jazzed it up a little bit. It's got white seats, it's got blue backing, but this is the man who's going to be taking Leasowes all the way to the Champions League. It's the big man, the big tank. Quick look at the kits then. So we've gone for all Hummel kits this time round. Now, our home kit is an absolute beauty. It's all white with a little bit of flecks of dark blue in it and some flecks of orange in it as well. Our away kit is all dark blue with another variation, a little shade of dark blue and then a little bit of orange to cap it all off. And the third kit being a little beauty as well, orange on orange with a little bit of white in it. Absolutely stunning, Hummel made again. But let's go meet the boys. Come on, the Kingfishers. Okay then, let's have a look at the boys. This is how we're lining up, and let's face it, we are going to be strugs this season. I think we might get slapped about a bit in our first season here. Now, we've obviously got a decent, strong looking side. I've obviously put the three midfielders in here to try and flood that midfield, make sure that we don't concede too many here and there. But we'll go through them. So we've got Smith up front, left-footed, low work rates, a bit grim in it. 28 years old. We'll probably do a job in the first season, but we'll have to look at getting someone in nice and quick. You got Heath on this side, a little bit of pace about him, 69 pace. He's 30 though. He's going to be kicking on. He's going to start to decrease, so we'll probably look to get someone in. And I have got my eye on a nice little signing for that right hand side. Roberts on this left hand side, 25, yeah. Right-footed. I'm not too happy with the right-footed player playing on the left-hand side with the fact that he's got 68 pace as well. Looks a bit grim. I'm a bit scared about that one. Now, this is where it gets a bit exciting. We've got Nelson, who's probably our best rated player in the team. 5'5", 27 years of age, medium. He looks a bit tasty. Now, I'm excited about this guy. Now, I always like to look at that little thing in that top right hand corner that shows me a nice little circle looking, and he looks like a very good all-round player. He is 25, pretty decent, medium low work rates. Skill moves are looking a bit dreadful, and that weak foot is absolutely shockingly awful, but I think he'll be able to grow a little bit. 62 rated base rating. It's not bad, it's never been that bad. Right, Owen West. I'm excited about this geezer. 6'1", 26 years of age, medium. I think we can do something with him. Now, I'm excited about our two left and right backs. Leach looking pretty decent, can play centre back as well. 5'9", won't be too bad. But we've got Freeman, the absolute headband. This is what I'm looking for. I want a bit of a character, and Freeman looks like that bloke. Not so happy about this one. 57 pace from Watson. 25, 6'2", bit of a brick shit house. Let's see how he does. And then we've got Kelly on this side, probably the oldest person in our starting lineup at 29. Yeah, can do a bit of a job, but again, probably someone who we're going to be looking to get rid of nice and quick. Ewan in goal, quite young, 24 is he? Yeah, he's 24. Should do a job for us, but 58 rating again. It's a bit grim. We've got Ahmed. Now this guy, I looked at him to start with and I thought, he just don't seem right. I don't understand why he's down as a central midfielder. So I just moved him up here. +9 to go as a striker. That would take him up to a 51 rating, which obviously isn't good. But as soon as he gets changed to that, his overall is going to boost. His price is going to boost, let's face it. So if we wanted to sell him off, then we could. Barrera as well. I looked at this guy and I was looking kind of in and around midfield, maybe not. Tried to get him at striker, only a +1. But if you stick him out on the wings, he goes up 7. So I'm training him to be a left or right winger. I can't remember which one at this very moment. You've got Nolan, nothing special. We've got Wallace as well, or Wallace. He's going to be all right. I'm quite excited about these two though. So we've got Coley, who's 29, and he just looks like a bit of a brick. The geezer looks strong, and I've looked at some of his physicals. They look pretty decent. But then you come over to Kamolo, however you say his name, 68 pace, so he's rapid already, left-footed, so he's going to play on the left. He's 16 and he's 6'6". The guy is an absolute beanpole. I love him already, but the only problem is his goddamn rating is just awful. So he goes up 1 if I play him at centre-back, which is where he should be. I've tried him up front and things like that. He just don't seem to be any use anywhere else. It's going to have to be that centre-back place. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure. He's shooting better than Freeman, but everything else just looks a bit crap. So yeah, I might try and work him into the starting lineup at some point. But that's the boys. Let's get into it. Let's have a look who I'm thinking about. So while we're looking at the team then, we have got 2 other lads as well who I've just put into the team. So you've got Howard here. Now don't get me wrong, he's not absolutely amazing, but 66 pace, pretty decent, but his crossing looks pretty good as well. So I think we'll be drafting him in over Heath. And then you've got Jacobs, 17 years of age, 75 pace already, 78 on his sprint speed, but his acceleration's pretty good as well. So he will definitely be finding his way into the team at some point. But the rest of his stats are a bit dog. Let's face it, lads. Desperate to get some game time down for these lads as well. And we're doing a bit of training. Let's face it, sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. But here we go. The first meeting with the big tank. They're asking, is he ready for the first game? And the only thing the big tank is thinking about is later on with the boys down in the cottage, getting a few Guinnesses in, making sure that he's got the spiciest curry possible. And someone said to him, I tell you what, I don't think you can take the spiciest curry. Mate, I thought he was going to spark him out, but he was the bigger man and he walked away. Now we are going to have a look at the transfer rules for our League 2 season. Now, if you've been following my TikTok, you'll probably know a little bit about this, but the last Creator Club career mode I did, tried to make it a little bit realistic, believable, whatever you want to call it. But basically, we've got these rules here. Now, these are the rules that we have to abide by for the whole of the League 2 season. And basically, it just gives us that extra little bit of challenge to make sure that this career mode stays fresh, stays interesting. So we can't make any signings over 65 rated unless they are over 31 years of age. So basically, you can sign a 67, 68, 69 rated player as long as they're over 31. No signings can be younger than 25 years of age, and they're 2 loan signings, but they can't break the rules that have been set previously. You can only buy players from British leagues, so Scottish, Irish, Welsh, etc., or from England, of course. Maximum 5 signings a season, so can't sign any more players. 1 pre-contract signing as well, but again, it can't break the previous rules. 1 free agent signing, maximum of 68 rated. A maximum signing fee of 600k and a wage fee of 3k. Now, if a team from the Championship or higher, including other countries, so the 1st or 2nd division in Spain, 1st or 2nd division in France, come in for one of your players, you have to sell them. It's obviously for the player's progression. In real life, they probably would leave. And also, you must transfer list and sell your top goal scorer if we end up finishing in the relegation spaces. Now, of course, we can't get relegated, but I had to put a little bit of a punishment in there. But lads, I want to be nowhere bloody near that relegation zone at the end of this season. I want to be bouncing up these divisions as soon as physically possible. But looking at our team, I'm struggling. I'm worrying I'm going to lose my job. But that's the reason that we need to bring in some quality players, and we need to bring them in soon. So this is where our transfer list comes in. Right then, let me introduce you to our transfer shortlist. Now, the reason that these guys have been shortlisted is because you guys over on TikTok gave me these fantastic suggestions. You can see that I've already gone for Albert Adoma, but that is another story altogether. But like I said, thank you so much for your suggestions. They've been absolutely brilliant, and we will, over this series, be taking a lot of suggestions from you guys, trying to get those people into the club as soon as physically possible. Remember to stick by the transfer rules. I did look as well at trying to sign Shane Long and also Billy Sharp. Now, both of them are retiring at the end of the season, so unfortunately we're not going to get a sniff of them two at all in this career mode. But I'm sure we'll find some other characters. I'm sure we'll find some lads that can fill their boots. But enough time faffing about, lads. We are going to get straight into this first game of the season against Barrow. It's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough season. But remember, these players will be being taken all the way to the Champions League final. This career mode will not stop until we get there. So please make sure that you're smashing that like button, that you're commenting down below who you want to see and what you want to see, because the boys are ready. The tank is ready. First game. Let's get into it, boys. I'm fucking gas for this one. Now, what we're going to do for the games this season, guys, we're going to have a few highlighted games where I'm just going to do a little bit of post-com, but then 2 of the games, the most important games, are going to be live-commed. So we're going to get straight into this one then against Barrow. And it took us to the 55th minute to even make a statement in this game. But what a statement it was. A little swing ball from Roberts with his weak foot, and the smallest geezer on the pitch rises up, gets his header on it, and it's into the bottom corner. Heathy getting our first goal in these English leagues. What a header it was. And like I said, leaping like a bloody shaman, gets it in and smashes it into the bottom corner. What a finish, the boy. And the tank is going absolutely spare on the sidelines. Look at him. It's like he's in vodka revs doing his absolute thing. Next game in the Carabao Cup then, and we find ourselves 2-0 down. But it's the 6'6" monster getting up there, plays a couple of 1-2s, little dink ball over the top, and Kamalo. And like I said, I'm going to have to get him into the team at some point. 75th minute then, and we go and draw level. Big man Smith goes through the absolute Welsh wizard. And now I'm thinking, it's Grimstambull. We can get another one here. And Roberts goes and nicks the ball back, gets it to Smith. He gets slipped through. Roberts clean through. And what's he going to do? He's going to absolutely spoon it. Smiles wide. What on earth are you doing, son? You had the opportunity to win the game. 86th minute, they're going to dink one into the box. Williams is going to come out with it. And again, I'm thinking, here we go. We got a break on. Roberts clean through again. He's not going to do it again, is he? He's not going to spoon it. Of course he's not. He gets the last minute winner, and we go through in the Carabao Cup. I won a lovely little cup run. It's going to be hard enough in the league this season, so we need it. And look at him. I bet he's whispering something absolutely vile in his ear. What a disgusting man the tank is. But we move on to the next game then against Walsall. Now, this one is our local derby. This was going to be an absolute barn burner, a massive game. And I'm going to be totally honest with you, boys. We proper fumble the bag here. Straight away in the first couple of minutes, we go and concede. We go 1-0 down. And look, they're just dominating us. They're just moving the ball around. And I've got to be honest, I knew that this was a good Walsall side because I'm obviously doing the rebuild that's going over on the TikTok at the moment. But they played so well. Smith goes clean through here. Good opportunity, and he does send the keeper the wrong way. But it's 80 minutes in. We were not getting anything from this game. It was a tough one. But again, we regroup. We go for it again. Rochdale here. Roberts getting the ball out wide. He goes for a big swing in what a goal it would have been. But sadly, nothing doing on that occasion there. Now, I give Wallace a little bit of game time, and he proper impressed me, to be fair, so he might be working his way into the club, into the team at some point. Roberts goes clean through again, and what a weak as piss effort that was. Ball into the back post, headed off the line. We are not getting any luck against Rochdale here. Kamalo tries to force it back in, but still not working. Now, Smithy coming forward, swings it out to Roberts. Can he get a good ball into the box? Cuts back. Wallace on the little half turn, and what a save from the keeper again. We were clearly not getting anything from this Rochdale game. But we come forward again. Barrera's on now as well. He goes clean through. Little 1-2. Effort. Saved. Open goal. And he misses it. What a spoon. What are you doing there? And a ball comes in here off the post. Swung back in. Kamalo gets it half clear. Rochdale still going for it. And of course, we go and concede. So we're a couple games in now, and I'm seeing that we're a bit light at the back. So we are going to bring in the left back, the free agent, Nagy, who is a 68 rated. He's 6'1", could play centre back and left back. But I've got to be honest, he is now by far our highest rated player in this team. I'm very excited about him. An A rated as well, because of course, who doesn't love a freebie? But as you can see here, all the way up to that 68 rated. Honestly, it makes me feel better just looking at him. And looking at him in this kit makes me feel even better, I've got to be honest with you. Looking absolutely class. And our first signing of this whole career mode is big man Nagy, the left back. And straight back into it then. We're going to be playing Newport County in this one. Terrible start again. 15 minutes in and we get absolutely butchered at the back. I can't believe that we are conceding so many goals. It's ridiculous. And again, they come forward. It felt like every single time they were coming forward, they were going to have an opportunity to score. And of course, they do. Now, we are coming towards the end of the transfer window. And I tried to get Cameron Jerome just in under the line. But we did go for Tommy O'Reilly. He's in the thumbnail, so you'll know that he's going to come into the squad. But the Villa man, Tommy O'Reilly, coming into the club. And that just gave us this boost to go into the Stevenage match. And Ahmed, starting for the first time, sneaks in, catches the keeper off guard, and gives us the 1-0 advantage in this first one. And I was absolutely gassed because I think Ahmed is going to be an absolute baller for these boys. He's going to absolutely kill it. But Stevenage, from that point on, did have a lot of opportunities in the game. And this is one thing I'm seeing time after time. We can't pass out from the back. I don't know what it is with our defenders. I know they're like 60-something rated, but it's absolutely shockingly awful. Colchester in the next one then. And a penalty to get us started off. And of course, he sends you in the wrong way. But we get the ball back here. Freeman, all he has to do is clear that ball, but he gives it away. And again, us passing out from the back is just a problem. Now, in this match, I did actually start the Wall in goal. Now, Ewing, for the first couple of games, was okay. But actually, the Wall needed to come in. He was a lot younger, and he's got a potential to grow even further. Now, Riley swinging this one in then, and Watson does end up getting us a consolation in this game. But this game against Colchester was absolutely awful. Honestly, in the end, I think I rage quitted, and this goal just topped it all off. Longstaff, who should be playing in the Premier League, he smashes it at Wall. You've just got to keep the house, son. Sew your hands back on. And look now, the Tank's getting questioned in the press. He's not enjoying it. Why can't we pass out from the back, boys? I ain't got an absolute Scooby-Doo. But this next one then, Mansfield. And again, it's the same old story. 27 minutes in, and it's the Wall. Goes and dives past the ball. All he had to do is stick his foot out, and he would have kept it there. But Smith going clean through. Fantastic stop from their goalkeeper. Boateng driving forward. And again, it's the same old, same old. We can't defend for absolute shit. Our marking is the worst I've ever seen. And a couple of times it did come up at this point. We're the team with the highest amount of goals conceded. But look at this. Nagy driving this team forward. Ball into the box, and Smith catches that so sweet. but it just flies past the post. Again, Nagy driving down this side, this left-hand side. It's his absolute playground, and this time he takes matters into his own hands and says, you know what, boys, I'll sort it out. Absolute Slotsville, California, destination me, and it is in. And I was thinking at this point, can we go ahead and get a winner? Ball into Smith. All he has to do is finish it. And an absolute lamb shank, wanky dank, awful effort. At this point, I think as well, I was just pissed off. So I ended up selling Freeman for a cool 560k, which will be nice because that means we'll be getting some decent money in the January to make some proper improvements to this squad. And again, Crawley Town slice through us like a hot knife in some room temperature butter. Just too easy. And again, look at us, we just cannot defend. Volley smashed off the post. Now we're playing it out the back a little bit here. Kelly driving forward, I gave him some opportunities. What a ball that is. But Smith again finishing his dinner. He's never been able to. We give away a shitty penalty. Williams goes flying in. I think it was out of frustration, and this frustrated me even more. Nichols just dinks it down the middle. Rage quit straight away. Couldn't have any more of it. Next game in the FA Cup then. Let's have a nice little cup run, boys. Get in there, up the Kingfishers. Let's get at it. Right, massive one against Newport then. They absolutely smeared us, creamed us in the last one. I want to get smashing them early doors. Let's get in them, boys. Come on. Oh, there's a ball over to Howard here. Go on then, Howard. Oh, Watson's in the middle. Watson! Oh, he's offside. Oh, I thought we'd got the best possible start there. Oh, ball over the top then. Got to get out to Whitwall. And he doesn't. And it's 1-0 down already. Of course it is. Walsh, put your hands up. Fuck's sake. Bogle. Ball over the top. We were never going to get there. But Wall, if you're going to come out, son, just put your hands up. Nelson's with you now. Ball into the box though. Oh, lads. It's a nice little bit of 1-2 though. Can you help him out, O'Reilly? You can. And Smith, if he can get the right side of his man. Yes, Howard, get him, boy. Just what we needed at just the right time. Took the decision to start Howard, and he's paid us back. Get in, lads. Right, let's go for a winner now then. In normal time. Don't want no replays, no extra time, no nothing. I just want a winner. Come on. Get Barrera on. Great little ball to the back post. Just what we needed. A little bit of chopping and changing. And bringing West on. And I'm going to bring Ahmed on as well. Do I bring on Heath? Nah, let's keep it like that for a bit. Got a feeling there's a winner coming, boys. Especially with Kamalo on at corners. It's not Kamalo though. Yes! Yes! Get in! Who's that? It's Westy! Just come on! Get in, boys! Ah, just what we needed. Just at the right time. Come on. Get in there, boys. Fantastic swinging. Westy gets up. Keeper's got no chance. Ah, yes. Right, let's see this out then, lads. No messing around. No silliness. Just clean goals, wins. That's it. Done. Go and meet him. Oh, danger. Danger, danger. 90th minute then. No 90th minute. No 90th minute silliness. Jesus. Right, let's keep this ball out to the left back. Nagy. A little 1-2 and it's done. Got in. Just what I wanted to see. Nice, calm, easy. Well, it was easy towards the end, but it weren't easy to start with. Just what we wanted, lads. Come on. FA Cup, next one. Still no big boys at the moment, but it's nice. We're stepping in the right direction. Back into the highlights then, boys. Playing Stockport in this one now then. Nelson driving us forward. Ball through to Smith. Can he at least get us a goal? Of course he can't. Just smashing it at the keeper. The geezer's finishing is absolutely woeful. But we're training him up. We're going to get him better. But again, our passing from the back. Williams this time. I don't know what you're doing there. You're trying to flick it over the defender that's right in front of you. And we, of course, lose this one. Now, the only saving grace in this team at the moment is Roberts. Absolutely clean through. He's so quick. And he just slots it through for our first goal against Doncaster here. And this game, I felt like it was a bit of a turning point. We started to get it on. Look at that ball to Nagy. Nagy fires it at the keeper's feet, but that one doesn't go in, unfortunately. Now, Donny are coming forward. Kamalo's completely out of position. We're at 6s and 7s, but what a save from the wall. Onto the post, absolutely unreal, and Nagy takes it. Now, the ball gets into Ahmed. He flicks it over to Barrera, the hitman. He drives it into the ground, and we do finally get a convincing win under our belts against Doncaster. But look at this, the little flick from Ahmed, and I think I'm going to have to start starting him a little bit more because Smith hasn't been able to finish his dinner, and at least Ahmed is doing that Bobby Firmino role, just flicking balls around, setting people up as a little attacking midfielder. Doncaster do come forward though in the last couple of minutes. 82nd minute, they're playing it around, few back heels, and of course we do concede our customary goal, but we do win the match. Like I said, nice comfortable victory there. Now up against Grimsby again. Nelson's going to swing this one in, and what a header from Smith. He's clearly heard me talking absolute shit about him, but this time he gets his noggin on it, and it does put us into the lead here. Nelson driving forward. Now, I've played Nelson in a little bit more of an attacking role, and he sends the keeper the wrong way. You can't be beaten at your front post, you bloody mug. But what a finish this was. Great running, too quick for the defender, and he slides it in just underneath his arm. What a finish from Nelson, the boy. So we do find ourselves 2-0 up. Again though, what happens? We fall apart. Williams gives the ball away, but he gets back in there. Absolute Brexit tackle, and gets us clear for that one. Kamalo goes sliding in this time though, and I've got to say, Wall, that is all on you. You'll see this effort. It's absolutely middle bins. There's no way he should be letting this go through him. You can see here, watch. He almost does get a little bit of a fingertip on it, but it's just jelly hands. See, he just kind of like flaps at it a little bit, but it doesn't matter because we are still 2-1 up in this game, and all we have to do is hold out for the last couple of minutes. Free kick on the edge of the box here. They're going to lay it off, and guess who comes out for it? Big man Westy, and now Ahmed is clean through. You can see the defender's got no stamina whatsoever left. Ahmed's nice and fresh. All he has to do is finish. Ahmed, start slotting them away, son, and I'll start starting you. But lovely news here. We get a graduate from the Leasowes Academy, and it is Lucas Morley. 16 years of age, 65 rated already. His technical stats are absolutely through the roof. He's not the quickest, he's not the best and the strongest, but look at the weak foot, look at the skill moves, and his free kick accuracy is absolutely chef's kiss. But we've got the FA Cup game in this one, and I did start Howard at this point over Heath. And I tell you what, the boy can swing a ball in like no one's business. I thought Smith was going to get his header on that one then. But look at Morley battling. Gets the ball into Smith. Control. What a save from the keeper. I can't even say much about that finish from Smith. But what a fantastic save. But Morley, I just love him. He gets involved. Look at him again. In here. dinks the ball over to Nelson. Nelson clean through, and it's that man again, the noodlehead. West puts us through again in the FA Cup. Get in, West. What a man. He lives for this competition. And like I said at the start of this episode, I want a little cup run. I want to see if we can get into Europe at some point. That would be unreal. We're still in League 2 and we're making the European places. But West showing his striker instincts, even though he's a central defensive midfielder, smashing that one in and sending us through to the next round of the FA Cup. Get in. Next game is against Swindon. Now, this was a very, very bad game for us for a number of different reasons. First of all, referee, that is a red card. I've never seen a tackle that's anything more of a red card than that one right there. And we get the ball in, but the game gets stopped because Morley is now out injured. Nagy coming forward here, nice little 1-2. He gets the ball back and does absolute Slotsville, California once again. Fantastic finish. But then we move on further in this game and the ball gets collected here by Wall. And we're driving, but no one seems to be moving. Something's happened. And then I see it. Williams is down. Williams is out with a long-term injury. And at this point, we'd lost Morley. We'd lost Williams. We've also lost O'Reilly, our lone player from Villa. What is going on, boys? The absolute karma gods are looking down on us with absolute disdain at this point. But again, we had to carry on in this game. You've got Ahmed doing exactly the same pass that he did to Barrera a couple of games ago. He does it again. Barrera catches it again, sweet as a nut on that volley. And we do get a 2-0 lead against Swindon. And like I said, boys, our luck is changing. We're starting to play a little bit of liquid football. I'm loving it. We're like a tank rolling downhill. We're getting faster. We're getting stronger. I absolutely bloody love it. But look at this. This is absolutely insane. Our 3 most valuable players, our 3 best players, are all out. Hartlepool in this one then. Now, Hartlepool played absolutely sick against us. I could not do an absolute bloody thing against them. They're just knocking the ball around, smashing us up, and to be fair, they did deserve it. The first one, great save from the Wall, and it gets spilled into the middle. Second one's a bit of a scummy one. It's a bit of an obvious one that you always end up getting against these teams. Now, earlier on in the season, we probably would have laid down and died at this point. But you can see us, we're making moves, we're doing stuff. Ahmed goes clean through here, tries to dink it over the keeper, but it does just go wide. That was in the 81st minute. 85th minute, we get a corner here, swing it in, Nagy, fantastic header with a fantastic save from their goalkeeper. So again, from the resulting corner, Nagy thinks he's taking it. I say, nah, mate, give it to Nelson. He's going to swing it in for us. We're going to aim for Kamalo. Big ball to the back post. Kamalo gets up and gets on it, and the keeper does save it. Last match of this episode then, guys. Let's get into it. Right then, boys, up against Harrogate Town. Come on, I want to get stuck into this one. Last game before the January transfer window. We need a big statement of intent. Nagy coming down the side now then. He's going to swing it in. Into Smith. What a finish. The little Welsh wizard with an absolute magical strike off his left foot. He's cushioned that in. Look at this ball in. Half volley. Oh, he's even got a little bit of Swaztekers on it as well. What a boy. Look at that. Is controlled with so much finesse. I've never seen a goal like that in my life. Get him, boys. Straight away. Literally, I said I wanted a strong start. It's exactly what you've given me. Come on, lads. Right, let's go and get a second then. Another early little second. Oh, I'd love it. 2-0 up early doors. Wow, mate. The Welsh wizard again. Smith is absolutely on one today. He's gone as well. He's touched it. Go on, finish that. Yes, he's done it again. Oh my God. Lads, what is happening? We haven't played like this all sit. No, we're not going to dance though. Oh, lads, you fucking ruined it here. You bunch of ninnies. Ugh. What a finish, though. Under the keeper's legs, was it? Let's have a butchers. Mate, he's megged him as well. Only Smith could have the season he's having and then go and score 2 in the first 5 minutes. Harrogate Town coming forward, though, now. Dooley playing it well around here. Nothing silly. Oh, I say nothing silly. We can see the pen. Brilliant. Well done, boys. Right, come on. The wall. We do not pass the wall. Come on. What a save. Good in. Lads, this is the game of our season, this is. Smith, I'm gonna get you to lay this off here. An absolute smash it back in. Go on, hit it. Woo! What an effort, lads. Everything's happening. Oh, Harrogate passing it around. No pens, no pens. Good lad, get it away. That is a shocking pass, though, Smithy. Nothing before half-time. Okay. Oh, it was coming, though, wasn't it? It was coming. They passed it round well a couple of times in our box. It's all right. We've still got a lead. Right, Robbo. Go on. Slide that in, Robbo. Get in, lad! Robbo, you honestly pop up with a goal when I least expect it. Howard's going to swing it in. Oh, what a touch! Get in! Robbo again, like I said. Least expect it. The lad is absolute mustard. He's money. He looks like he's not got a pigment at all in his whole lifestyle. But what a finish. He cut across that as well. Watch this. Little cut across that. Into the far corner. Keeper has stood absolutely stony. Right. Going to get Heath. Yeah, Heath's probably the best one to take this corner. Right then. Swing this in. Back post. Kamalo. Header. Oh, Smithy went for an overhead. Ball back in. Smithy. Hat-trick. Get in. Done. Dusted, lads. Come over here, son. Get over to the camera. Get your face in it. That is who scored the first Leasowes hat-trick. Look at that. He's hung it up. Smithy was like, that's mine, mate. Get out of the way. You. Piss off. It's going in. Oh, mate. This couldn't have been a better episode to finish on. Get in the transfer window now. Right then, so before we finish off and we go into talking about transfer targets, this is the team that we're rocking with at the moment. Of course, we've got Williams and Morley, who are still out injured. We've got O'Reilly on the bench as well, still out injured. And Nelson is the only midfielder still standing. We've got Kamalo, Nagy, Watson and Leach as our back four. I'm enjoying Kamalo, but obviously he's 46 rated, and when we start skipping games and things like that, simming them, he's going to get found out. Tommy O'Reilly there, yeah, I want to get him back into it, but we're going to have a look at the league table, and lads, it's not pretty. We are literally sitting, you couldn't be any more rock bottom. We are at the bottom of this table. We're on the same points as Sutton, 2 points behind Leyton Orient. So if we do win our game, our next game, we will jump up a few places, but we need some reinforcements to get us in, because the next game is the FA Cup next round, making sure that we're getting through, and let's face it, we've got to play Westy. Just a reminder of the transfer rules that we will be looking at. Obviously, we can't break any of these rules with our transfer suggestions, and I need your transfer suggestions. Make sure that you get down in the comments and tell me what you want to see. Make sure that you like this video, guys, if you've enjoyed the first episode of the Leasowes Creator Club Career Mode. Make sure you follow me on the socials as well. It's easy to get in touch with me. Instagram and TikTok, obviously. You can still leave comments on my videos here. Make sure that you subscribed if this is the first time that you visited the channel. Please show me that love. I absolutely love it. And I will see you in a couple of weeks, geezers. Much love. Peace.